This is Scooter. We met him back in 2018 and then again in 2019. When we saw him in 2019, he was so very depressed. He was attacking other dogs because he felt vulnerable. So we moved him somewhere quieter, back to the rescuer's home, where he seemed to settle down with other dogs. And we soon realised why he was being so defensive. Bless him.
'Cause your love is strong for him. Why would it not be? He's always there for you. I keep living alone.
Well, it was about January
Well, we had another dog.
22, yeah, so a few months before that, we'd had a rescue staffie who we just lost, and he was 16 years old. And just a few months after that, we'd gotten Karu and decided that we wanted another dog, obviously a rescue. And we found Scooter, who we realised had been on the page for about 4 years. And I think it was just the picture of him, he just looked so sweet, just a big smile.
Yeah, he had a big happy face as well.
Yeah, staring up at the camera, and I think we were just instantly taken by him. And then, well, I think we interviewed with Balkan.
Well, before that, I mean, we're massive advocates for rescue anyway, aren't we? So
Yeah.
our other dog was a rescue before that too. We'd had another look at other rescues in Scotland for other staffies, but our friend is from Serbia herself, and she's got family, friends who work for Balkan.
He's got a couple of Balkan rescues as well.
Yeah, she's rescued from Balkan as well. So she let us know about them, and then I just saw them on the Facebook, really.
Yeah.
So had a wee look, and then found Scooter.
Who's obviously got a lot of personality. So I mean, it was a long road to get him really, because we applied for him in January 2022. He then unfortunately contracted heartworm, so I think that was about a 6-month delay in order for him to get the treatment for that initially. So we waited, and then unfortunately got the news that he'd contracted it again. So
well,
that
it hadn't gone away.
It hadn't gone away, yeah. So
Got put on another 3 months treatment, and then we finally got told that we could have him just over a year later. He was going to be coming across.
yeah, we had the decision to either just stop the process and kind of just leave him in Serbia, but we decided to keep going with it, and yeah, we're really glad we did. But we had the interview, and I think was it during lockdown? So it was just a video?
Yeah, it was a video interview. Just had it in the living room over Zoom. We had our other dog Karu with us.
Yeah.
Went over some questions about why we wanted to adopt him, why we chose him that rescue, what our house was like, took them through a wee virtual tour, took them into the garden to show the fence height, and if it was suitable for him really. It's just funny because it had to be a 6-foot fence, but obviously Scooter's not getting out anytime soon. But yeah, we had to do all the checks for that as well, obviously. But had to fix a couple of wee things in the garden, just little holes.
You're more worried about him burrowing under things, because he's quite a good escape artist. So that was the situation when he had heartworm, and they said, obviously we're this far down the process and it's going to be another delay, so you could leave the process at this point. But we just thought, what a shame that would be on him, and especially because he was kind of one of the dogs that had been on the page for so long, and there was such an outpour of emotion when he did get rescued, because he'd been there for so long, and I think people were rooting for him. So I think at that point we were obviously like, we're never going to leave, and we want to give him a chance because he deserves one, really.
I was going to say, like, when I was looking down the search page for just browsing through the dogs, there's a filter option for long-termers, and that's what I'd put in, and then obviously found him. He had 3 legs, and I thought, like, he's not been taken for years, no one else is going to take him, so
Yeah, so I think the foster that he had in Angelia, I think it was her mother that he lived with, but she'd since had 2 kids, so didn't really have the time to take him out and walk him and give him the attention that he really wants, because I think he'd be happy with just a bit of attention and a bit of a walk every now and then. So we have a camper van, so we take him away in that. He's got a little life jacket, so he goes swimming. He's got his wheelchair, so he goes and walks with that. So I think he gets tired out and then just gets a little pat on the head, and I think that's all he wants from life, really.
Yeah.
So it's good in his twilight years to come and.
See, I think with the seniors, like everyone, like you said, like everyone goes for the younger dogs, they go for the dogs that are more well able, but it's just they're overlooked so easily all the time. And actually, this is our second one who's been adopted really old. I prefer the seniors. I think, like, I love a young dog. Obviously, they're gorgeous. Puppies are so cute, but I personally prefer seniors. I think they've got this quality about them that you don't really get when they're a younger dog. So it's nice. I think you can tell as well that they're really grateful for getting into a nice, comfortable home. We love an environment. Yeah, it didn't take any time at all to settle in either. I think with other dogs, like, you get preps as well from Balkan, saying, like, I think it's 3 days to decompress, 3 weeks to learn your routine, and then 3 months to start to feel at home. But literally within the first night he arrived, Caru was somewhere else just to let him have some space to settle in. And he was just running around like crazy, like was not phased, like just came in, got a wee bath because he was very smelly, and then just explored the whole house, not a care in the world. You wouldn't have known that he had just taken a several day bus journey from Serbia and brought into this new house that he was totally unaware of.
Yeah, so we weren't worried about that, but it was surprisingly easy for him to get settled, and I think that's probably down to his age as well, because he was just happy to have a pat on the head and a nice bed and a wee bowl of food.
Yeah,
so once he got that, he was totally happy.
He got a special bowl of food when he arrived. I'd made him some boiled sweet potato and different vegetables and some chicken, and he gobbled that up very quickly as well.
Got a roast dinner.
Some dogs take a few days to come around to wanting to eat anything, but he literally within a second was just over to his bowl and wanted to eat everything he could find. I definitely would. We've got a few friends now. I think 2 at least that have also adopted from Balkan. No, 3 actually. 3,
and all their experiences have been really good. I think there's a lot of help and support for kind of all levels, whether you're just your first time dog owner or you're really experienced. The foster, I think we've mentioned Angela a few times, she was brilliant and she was really involved in the process and getting us to letting us know about Scooter and kind of the kind of small details that only she would know.
And also, even now, me and Angela message at least weekly, if not daily. Like, I send her photos of him all the time, and she's still super involved in everything that we're doing with him. I'll post stories on my Instagram or my Facebook, and she's always the first one to answer back. And
it shows the type of people that are volunteering for them.
Absolutely.
That's how much they care.
If you like this video today, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe so that we can generate ad revenues to raise vital funds for the Balkan Underdogs. Thank you.